Hello, and welcome back to Unhelped Fiota. Today we're going to take a look at the website Buyee. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like an intermediate website where you can buy things in Japan and have them shipped to you. You do have to pay for that shipping, and that shipping can be a little expensive, but I just want to go over the website, show you what I bought from it, and give you my thoughts on it, because it's been getting a little bit more popular. I've seen some other YouTubers do have like ad reads for it. This is not a sponsored video, so while they have ad reads and they're being paid to talk about it, I'm not being paid to talk about it. I just want to give my honest opinion on it because I do use it somewhat regularly. So let's go over to the website and we'll talk about that. And here we go. So we're on the Buyee Japanese website. So it's buyee.jp, and you can scroll through here and kind of just buy pretty much whatever you want being imported from Japan. As you can see, I am logged out from this. Obviously, I don't want all of my stuff coming up on here, but we're gonna start with the with the Wii U. This is pretty much what I order off of here, so we're just going to scroll through this real quick just to show you some like pricings. I actually was looking at this the other day because I kind of want to buy this myself. That's funny it came up first, but this is $23 right now. Look at how many games you're getting out of this for $23. You got Puyo Puyo Tetris. This is exclusive to Japan, along with this Yokai watch, Just Dance, that's also exclusive to Japan. This Monster Hunter might be, but I'm not positive. There's a lot of Monster Hunters that released in Japan. We did get one here, but I don't know which ones are which, and I can't really tell from that image, to be honest. Here's just a bunch of Wii games, and I don't really know what any are. This appears to be a Kirby game, but I think this is Last Story. I don't really know what any of these are specifically, but this is still just quite a bit of games. And again, just a bunch of Wii games, Bleach, and more Wii games. This Wii music in a big box, or at least a sleeve over it. That's pretty cool. This one comes with like a DVD. That's pretty cool. This is always a good collection to have. The Super Mario with the DVD and everything. This is again pretty neat. Wii Sports Resort in a bigger box with the Wiimote Plus, and just a loose copy of Mario Party 8. But that's a lot of stuff for $23. Even if you include shipping at like $30 for $50, that's a solid pickup, in my opinion. Let's try another one. Here's one. Nintendo Wii U Super Mario Maker set. This is currently going for $7. It is a white Wii U, which kind of sucks because the white Wii U's are the smaller ones. Although this might be a larger model, depending, because I believe this is a 32 gig white Wii U. They did this only in Japan, as far as I know. I don't think Europe got these either. But you do get, so it's a white Wii U, but it's a larger one. It's a 32 gig, and I mean, you get Mario Maker, Minecraft, but again, for $7, a complete in-box, or relatively complete in-box Wii U is a pretty good deal in my opinion. I mean, I would pay $10 for a Wii U, even if shipping cost me like $50 on this, or like $60. That's still like a $70 Wii U. That's kind of a bargain. It is a Japanese Wii U, so it only plays Japanese games, but that's fine because you can play Japanese Wii games and the Wii U games, and it lets you play some really cool imports that we just didn't get here. Let's see if we can find some other good ones. This is a lot that I don't think would be worth it, and I will point this out too, because all of these games are pretty readily available here in the US. I think Xenoblade might be going up in price. Smash might be worth something. Zelda might be worth something. But for the most part, these games are pretty readily available. You're not going to have too hard of a time finding them at the very least. So I would not import any of this for $15. It's just a little much in my opinion, because it's after shipping, you're gonna spend like $40 You're not going to be able to play Xenoblade. Splatoon's kind of worthless at this point. You can't really play the Wind Waker. So and you're getting 2 copies of Mario. Like, you're really not doing a whole lot with this. This is what I would call a bad lot. So do watch out for that. You know, think about what you're buying. You may or may not be able to even play it, depending on how much of the language you speak. This is a bargain right here, and frankly, I wish I could bid on this. For $33, this is a complete in-box Dragon Quest Wii U, and like, look, this still has, not this. This looks like amazing. This looks really, really good for what it is. It appears to be complete, and like, I don't know, this is a really, really pretty box. I actually really want this Wii U specifically, just because this box is really cool, and I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest. We'll go over what I actually bought off here in a minute, but I just want to show the website. This is Buyee, and like I said, the prices are really reasonable here, and the shipping is nowhere near as bad as you might think it would be for what it is. Again, I've bought quite a few things here, and I think I spent like $100 in shipping on my last order, and you'll see what I got in a minute, but I think I did pretty well for $100 in shipping, and I only spent like maybe 40 or 50 bucks. If that, honestly, I don't even think it was that much. I know I paid quite a bit for a couple things, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. Let's move over to the box that I actually bought, and we'll show you what I got from here, and we'll kind of do an estimate on how much I actually spent to acquire all of this stuff. This is a really big box. You're not going to be able to see it at this angle, and I don't really have a good angle to show it, but it's a very big box. Once we get it opened up, though, I will get you a better angle to make sure you can see what's coming out of it. Alright, so as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff in here. None of these are actually being shipped to me. They're all being shipped to these were all individually shipped to the buying service I used. We talked about that earlier, Buyee. So let's open it up and see what we actually have in here. We're going to have some good stuff. We got the package here. As you can see, it's filled with Wii U games. Now that we got the big box all broken down, we can move on to this other stuff. We'll start with this one because this is already kind of open. You can kind of tell what it is already. It's really just Wii U games, but there are a ton of them. And it's pretty exciting. At least I think it's pretty exciting. I'm a big fan of the Wii U, so I'm really excited for this. First off, we have Mario Kart 8. This is the Japanese version. It's a little dusty. Japanese version of Mario Kart 8. Appears to be relatively complete. It's pretty cool. We have Game & Wario. This is another Japanese copy. These are pretty much all Japanese games. This is a pretty hard to find game in the US. I'm not sure if you really need the English version though, but if not, this is a good way to get it cheaper. I think I paid like $10 for all of these games, so obviously the shipping is where the money is with this stuff, but you know, it's worth it for the most part. This is, I think, I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to get a better look at it. I'll put it up on screen what the actual title is. This one I think I have already. I do. I have a big box version of this. We'll put a picture up now to show the big box. But this is a loose copy. Well, not loose, but you know, this isn't the big like collector's copy. It's very much like a Skylanders game. So the box I have takes up a lot of room. This is just a smaller version of it to have as a case. This is Smash Brothers for Wii U. Again, this, you know, this is missing the manual, but still a great game. Again, probably don't really need the English version for that. We have Super Mario Maker. This one does not have the booklet or the outer box. We got Wii Party U. It's just a single game. Got Nintendo Land. This is a more interesting one. This is Nintendo Wii U Karaoke. Sadly, it's got a small puncture hole in the back. If you can see that, that really sucks to be honest, but this is exclusive to Japan, which is why I purchased this. why I purchased this lot, honestly, because there's a couple exclusives in here. I know mostly we've been covering games that are already released in the US. These don't really mean super a lot to me. Like, it's neat to have them, but I don't really need Japanese copies of like Nintendo Land or Wii Party. I already own the complete US set, so this is just extra stuff. I bought it because of these couple games here that I got at a reasonable price, even for everything. Like, these were still reasonably priced if I wanted just these, and this is just bonus stuff. So the next game we got here is the Japanese karaoke game. Not positive on being complete. It's really hard to tell sometimes with these modern games because they don't really come with manuals a lot. But, you know, we still have the game, so that's one more off the list for the complete worldwide set that I'm going for the Wii U. And the next one you can see is Dragon Quest X. This is version 3. There are like 50 Dragon Quest X's on the Wii U. It is absolutely insane trying to collect them all. I was having a hard time hunting down individually ones. So for right now we got this one. This is version 3. Looks good. Pretty excited for this. And here we have version 2. And this one again appears to be complete. So these are the 3 games that actually matter from this pickup. I got version 2 and 3 of Dragon Quest, and we got Wii Karaoke, or Joy Sound. Pretty excited. I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest. We don't have this game at all in the US. I don't think we got this outside of Japan at all. So pretty exciting to have these copies. Hopefully these get released on the Switch. I know that there's an offline version that's on the Switch that we haven't gotten over here yet. I really hope we get that sometime soon. Let's open some of these bags now. Get these out the way. There should be just single games, I believe. So this is another Dragon Quest. This is Dragon Quest all-in-one package. It's 1, 2, and 3, I believe. Actually, I think it's 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't matter. I think this is the first 3 versions of the game. And again, this appears to be a complete copy. Again, this is something I'm not going to be able to play. Even though I do have a Japanese Wii U, it's not something I'm really going to be able to play. You need to be able to speak the language to understand it, but still really neat to have, and I'm pretty excited to have. This is just another copy of another Dragon Quest. I think I got almost all of the Dragon Quests in this order, to be honest. Speaking of, here is another one. I'm not sure what version this is. This is Dragon Quest X 5000 something. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't really know. But again, this seems to be a complete copy, or relatively complete copy. And that's just one more Dragon Quest off the list of massive amounts of Dragon Quest that we have to get for this system. Final bag, and again, another Dragon Quest. This is, I think, version 1 of Dragon Quest X, as you saw in the all-in-one package, but this is just its own copy, and again, it's pretty much complete, or relatively complete. So, it's, I believe, 5 Dragon Quest games we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 Dragon Quest games we got so far. We'll put these over here, and we'll put this back here. Alright, on to the boxes again. We'll do the small box, 2 small boxes next. Alright, so we're going to start out with this one because you can see it bright and colorful. This is another copy of Super Mario Maker. I really didn't need a 4th copy of Super Mario Maker, but here we are. This is, I guess it's 2 Japanese and 2 English. It's a lot of Mario Maker. Then we have a loose copy of Splatoon. Honestly, I probably won't even keep this game. It's a Japanese copy. It's loose. I don't really need it. We got new Super Mario Bros. U. And a broken case. I'm going to be honest, I don't really want this. They put tape on the cover of it. Look at this shit. They got tape here. It's really weird. The case is broken, so I guess that's why they taped it, but that's strange. So yeah, we got that. But this is the reason I bought them. It's these 2. This is the drum game for the Wii U. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I don't remember what it's called, but we have the drum game on the Wii U. This is apparently a loose-ish copy, just case and game, no manual. I don't own the drum for it, so I don't think I'll actually be able to play this because I don't have the drum. I don't know if you need the drum. Oh no, you don't need the drum. You can just play with the gamepad. Alright, so I don't have the drum, but maybe I can still play it, although I feel like it's probably better with the drum. And then this one, Kamen Rider Battle Ride War 2. This looks pretty cool, to be honest. Looks like a Warriors game, but Kamen Rider, which would be pretty neat, to be honest. This looks like it could be cool. So yeah, again, this is a Japanese exclusive. These both are Japanese exclusives. So as you see, a lot of that lot was, not a lot, but one of the games I already had. One of them is just another copy of a game available in English, and Splatoon was like a loose disc. Didn't really care about those. Really bought it for these two specifically. And again, I paid like a couple dollars for this lot, but I got both these games, and then even with the shipping, if I paid $10 for this box shipment, like, this is worth it, at least in my opinion, as I got two more exclusive games. Oh, I do remember buying this lot, to be honest. I don't think any of this is really useful, but we'll see. We got Splatoon. There's another copy. This, again, doesn't have a manual, but cool. We got a Japanese copy of Splatoon. This one is a Japanese exclusive game. It is Doraemon. I don't know much about what it is, but it's a Doraemon game. I mean, that's cool. I don't know too much about it, mostly because I don't speak Japanese, but this is another Japanese exclusive, and that's why I bought it. This is a funny one. This is a Japanese exclusive copy of Just Dance, but it's Yokai Watch Just Dance. I think this is pretty neat. I don't know why they made a Yokai Watch Just Dance game, but here we go, and I have it on the Wii U. Then we got another, this is just Nintendo Land. This obviously is available in the United States. We got Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. Again, this is available here. And we got Zombie U, and again, this is available here. So I'm not super interested in any of these. This is just some filler stuff that, you know, it's available here, but it came a part of the lot. And again, that's two more exclusives that I have. This is the final box. And I do not believe this has a whole lot of exclusives in it. I think this one is the one I bought just to get a copy of a certain game. Alright, so for starters, we got this. This is just a Japanese copy of Super Mario Maker. Again, this is my third Japanese copy, kind of three Japanese Super Mario Makers. But this one is complete. It is the full cardboard box, and it comes with the book and the game. So this is just a little bit more interesting. Ours obviously looks a little bit different than this. Ours is, you know, formatted this way. Theirs is more like a Super Nintendo or style formatting. But it looks good. I think this is interesting to have. I kind of wanted this. This isn't the reason I bought it, but this was a nice little bonus include. But this is the reason I actually bought this. And again, this is available here, but not exactly. And that is Bayonetta 2. But this is the nice big box version of Bayonetta 2 that comes with a copy of Bayonetta 1, which again, both are available physically here. However, in Japan, they both got their own cases. So they got a case for Bayonetta 1. Ours was just kind of stuck in here as like a second disc. But in Japan, they got a whole, you know, second case for it. The two cases look pretty good together. That's really the only reason I bought this. I just wanted to get this nice big box version of Bayonetta on the Wii U. I thought this was interesting. And, you know, again, I didn't pay a whole lot for this. I think this might have cost me like $10. It's actually one of the more expensive lots that I bought. But not, like, expensive in, you know, reality. Like, it was more expensive than the other ones, but still not expensive. So now to break down how I think this was worth it. So, doing the value on them, I spent about $150 here for everything, which 90 of it was shipping. But if we just look at the games I got that were exclusive to Japan, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 Japanese exclusive games here.
So if you average about $10 a game, which in my opinion is a reasonable amount for a somewhat modern retro system, $10 a game is not unrealistic, especially shipped. $10 shipped, so if I bought this on eBay, I would expect to pay $10 each year. That only puts me about $50 more than buying them on our eBay, and that's assuming I get them for that price. And that's something like the Dragon Quest games, especially Dragon Quest, to be honest, because RPGs just tend to be expensive. That's assuming these aren't, you know, more valuable than that, and I believe they are. I think they go for a decent amount over here because they're not available and it's hard to get. But that doesn't include the rest of the lot that I got. So even if you put the $10 on each of these is what I'd be willing to spend in person to pick them up or on eBay to pick them up, that means that for $50 I got all this extra stuff. And while right now it's extra and just kind of like whatever, Bayonetta is really cool. Like, this is a really cool box to have. I just think it's interesting, you know, it got both physically. This is just neat. And honestly, the same thing with the Mario Maker. I'm a big Mario fan, so this is really cool to have just for what it is, even if I don't actually intend to play this version of the game. The rest of these, sure, they're kind of a little bit of nothing. Like, I'm probably not going to keep all of this. I'll probably just trade them somewhere or sell them to someone. I don't really know what I can do with them, but I'll figure something out. But it's just nice it's just neat to have. Like, these are all just, you know, some Japanese Wii U games, and some of them are pretty cool. Like, Smash Brothers is you know, it's not any different than the English version, but it's just another copy of Smash Brothers. I guess that's a Japanese exclusive as well, but I already own it. Overall, I think for the money, this is well worth it. There's 28 games here. So 28 from $150, that's like $5 a game shipped. You know, that's really not a lot. And again, a lot of these, while these is really kind of nothing, all of this is stuff I really wanted. And a lot of this is just Japanese exclusive games. So yeah, as the Wii U collection grows, we'll try to do more videos like this. Okay, so you see what I got. You saw the website. Honest opinions, it's not bad. I only really use Yahoo Japan auctions to purchase things. It's basically just like shopping on eBay. The cost of buying the games is almost always really, really low. Even buying things like systems is really, really low. There is small service fees here and there, but they usually don't add up to be more than a couple bucks. It's usually not a big deal. I don't think I've spent more than like $15 or $20 on a lot. And even then, I think the most expensive thing I bought was a couple of those Dragon Quest games that came in those the single bags. But I sought those out, and I specifically bought those loose or single because I was trying to get just those as part of this collection. I wanted to get the Dragon Quest games finished. I think I have all of them. I'm not 100% sure on that now. But I paid a little bit more money for those. I think I spent about $10 on each of those Dragon Quest games. And that's really where most of the value in this went to. If you don't count shipping, most of what I spent on the games themselves was really just 3 of those Dragon Quest games. Everything else I spent maybe $10 on for each lot. I don't think any of them went above that. And I've bought lots before that cost me about the same, if not less. One thing to note is the shipping. If you buy a bunch of different stuff and ship them one by one individually, you're going to spend about $20 to $30 in shipping. It is 2 to 5 day shipping. I don't think I noted it in the video, but I actually paid for my shipping on Friday, so about a week ago. And I got the order in on Monday or Tuesday. I got it Monday or Tuesday, and that's when I started recording this video. Just didn't have time to post it until now. But yeah, so within the span of a weekend, I got my order, which is very, very quick considering it's coming from literally the other side of the world. I'm on the East Coast. This is Japan, which is past the West Coast, very far away. So it came really quickly. Another thing to note is that I got a big-ass box with a bunch of orders in it. They do not do that on their own. You have to go through the menu system and kind of request a bundle, and you do have to pay for them to bundle the order so it ships all as one. However, it brings your shipping costs down significantly. They were going to charge me right around $200 to ship everything individually. It was about $20 a shipment. Some of them were a little bit more. I think 2 of the lots were going to be like $60 to ship individually. Putting it all together, I paid $89 and some change to ship it. I actually put it up on the screen in the video because I thought it was funny, but I don't remember what it is right now. But it just cost a little under, or just under $90 to ship everything. But when each individual was going to be about $20 to $40 and sometimes more, this shipping it all together for $90 is not that bad. And again, while that sounds like a lot of money being wasted, because it kind of is, you're just putting it all in the shipping. The opposite end of that is if you were to buy these items on the American eBay, they cost like $40 and $50 a game. It is insane. I personally purchased I was looking to pick up the Yakuza Wii U game, and it was like $60 on eBay. I paid, I think, $10 or $15 on Buyee, and they charged me $20 to ship it here. This is one of my first purchases I ever made on Buyee, a long time ago now, but that's $30, $35, whatever. That's significantly less. Yeah, you're spending the money in shipping, but in my opinion, it doesn't really matter where you're spending the money. You still are spending the money. So if I'm going to spend $60 to buy it off eBay or $35 to buy it off of Buyee, I don't care if I paid 1 cent for the game and they charged me $34 to ship it. I still only spent $35 to get it as opposed to $60 on eBay. To me, that's saving money, so I don't really mind. The other thing is that the service fee for them to bundle everything, it costs like $3 or $5. It's not a whole lot. I think it's 1,000 yen, which I don't know exactly what the rate is, and obviously the rate will change depending on the cost or ratio for $1 to yen. But I think it ended up being like less than $5. It was really cheap to do that. And again, that got added to the shipping cost, so I spent just about $90 on shipping. That $5 fee was added to that, so again, it adds up, but at the same time, it's still significantly cheaper than the $200 in shipping they were going to charge me, and even still significantly cheaper than if I just bought these games on eBay. I do like the service. It works really well, and they hold it for 30 days. So even though I won this auction a month ago, they gave me 30 days to then pay for the shipping, and that gave me time to build up a decent amount of stuff and kind of purchase a few lots and then ship them all at once, which also saved me money. And they do that for free. You have 30 days to have things shipped to you, and that's all free. And that's really good. Honestly, I have no complaints with them as of yet. This is my 3rd or 4th order. I want to make sure that before I talked about the website that I actually used the website. But yeah, I honestly really like the website. I recommend Buyee if you want to order anything from Japan. I've done Wii U games and a couple of PSP games. I haven't really gone anything beyond that. It's mostly just been Yahoo Japan's auction for me. But I highly recommend if you're going to buy things from Japan, this is a great way to get them imported at a reasonable price. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you either tomorrow or Monday. Kind of depends on how I feel. But at the very least, we'll be back Monday with more nerd news. Bye.